So I'm feeling like I want today's makeup to be quite summery but really full glam at the same time. Maybe using like peachy tones because I think that'll go with my top. Before we get started on the eyes, I'm just going to apply an illuminator first. So I'm going to mix the liquid chrome drops from Barry M with a little bit of moisturiser. This is from La Roche-Posay. I find this blends better mixed with a moisturiser than applying it like just straight onto the face. Oh, now we're nice and glowy. Eyebrows are already done as usual. I'm going to do more of like a peachy eye, I think. I want to do a winged eyeliner because I haven't done a winged eyeliner for absolutely ages. I do want to keep it quite soft for the eyes because I want the face to be like really full coverage. So this is the Ultimate Brights palette from NYX. I'm just going to go in with that second shade in. It doesn't have a name, so we'll just call it a peachy shade. So I'm just going to use this like through my crease, and then I'm thinking like a corally lip as well will go really nice because I never really do a bright lip. And I'm really buffing this one out, so going to like where my brow ends. And then just to deepen it up a little bit, I'm going to go in with the one next to it, and again buffing this out in the outer corner, and then I'll take some of this just on the outer part of the lid as well. That lighter one underneath actually makes this stand out a little bit more, which is nice. Just on its own it does look a little bit orangey, whereas if you mix it with that first one, it looks more peachy. And just to slightly deepen the outer corners, I think I'm just going to go in with a bit of bronzer. So this is the Beach Bronzer from Urban Decay. I'm just going to tap a little bit of this on the outer corner. I'm absolutely loving bright colours at the moment. I feel like that's all I've been wearing. My last few tutorials have all been like quite bright, so I think it's nice to embrace the brighter colours in the summertime. I'm just going to use a wipe just to sharpen this up. And for my lid, I'm just going to go in with like that shimmery one. It's like a shimmery peach. It's from the Warm Rust palette. I just want it to be like slightly sparkly. And then I might put like a glitter over the top. It's time for winged eyeliner, and I feel like I haven't done eyeliner like this for ages. I'm going to use my black gel liner from Maybelline. I'm actually a little bit nervous. Does anyone else have to hold their breath when they do eyeliner? Because I do. Okay, so I'm actually quite happy with that wing. We're going to see if I can make the other one the same. We'll see what happens. Okay, so I think I did pretty good since I haven't done wings for ages, especially using a gel liner. I'm actually really happy with that. I'm going to leave the eyes there and let that dry because I don't want to start trying to put lashes on and like proper mess it up. So I'm going to do the skin now. With the skin, I want to do it similar to my Tatty video where I followed Scott Barnes' makeup tutorial because the skin on that video turned out amazing. It's not going to be exactly the same, so not as sort of heavy as I did it then. I'll leave that video up in this corner. But yeah, we're going to do it quite similar. So contour and highlight underneath foundation. We're going to try it again. So for concealer, I'm going to use Pro Longwear Concealer from MAC. So I'll do my under eyes first, and then I can also just sharpen up my wing as well. I don't know if I'm going to be contouring my nose today. I might just like slightly contour it because I had a bit of a nightmare last time because I didn't know how to blend it out, so let's maybe not do that today. And I'm patting rather than like rubbing it around just so I can get the coverage that I want. And I'll just use a thinner brush closer to my eyes just so I don't mess up that wing because knowing me, I'll just go straight over it and ruin it. Now for contour, I'm going to use the same as I did in that video. I use this all the time for contouring. This is the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Beautiful Bronze. And I'm going to try and not use as much as I did in the Tatty video because that was obviously more for like photo shoots and stuff. I'm going to see if I can try and do it sort of a similar way but with less product to see if I get a similar effect. Hopefully I won't have to foundation like my whole neck and chest today. Time will only tell. And then I do also want to contour my lips again because I have been doing this quite a bit since that video, and I actually really like it. Okay, so then for foundation, I've got two different ones because I'll be using a darker foundation around the perimeter of the face and then a lighter one to the centre. So I've got the Milani 2-in-1 Conceal and Perfect. I really like this for like a full coverage foundation. It's really, really nice. So I've got the shade 2, which is natural, and 6, which is beige. This, oh, sand beige even. This might be even too dark for me, so for my dark foundation around the edge, I'm going to mix these two together, and then for the centre I'm just going to use natural, which was the lightest one. And then I'm just like patting it all over like the outer perimeters of the face, and then I'm going to go on to the neck as well, straight over the lips as well. This is literally like the scariest way of doing your makeup, but I just loved how it turned out in that video. And I know it was like a little bit heavier, but it's nice to be like wear more heavier makeup sometimes. And I don't need to foundation my whole chest. I have tanned. And then I'm going to leave the nose contour again until last because I get dead scared when I have to blend that out. Okay, and then for the centre of the face, I'm going to just go over with the concealer brush. This is as well just the lighter foundation, so just a little bit of this to the centre, and I'm kind of like pressing it everywhere apart from the very under eye because we do go over again in that area with just a lighter concealer just to highlight a little bit. So just pat some of that on the nose as well, just so I've got something to blend out the nose contour with. Just kind of pass over it until it blends out. That's what I did last time. Don't know if that's how you're supposed to do it or not. Okay, so I'm just going to take a damp beauty sponge and just press all that into the skin. I'm going to just apply a little bit more contour to my cheeks because I feel like I've just lost that a little bit. Before we set that in place, I'm going to highlight my under eyes. So this is the Studio Fix concealer from MAC in NC25. It's just a bit more of a yellowy undertone. And then I'm sort of blending it like all the way back as if it was like highlighting my cheeks as well. Finally done with foundation and concealer. I'm going to set that in place with the RCMA, the No Colour Powder. And I want to make sure this concealer under my eye is really set. Actually baking a little bit because I've applied so much under my eyes. So to buff this off from underneath my under eyes, I'm going to use this powder from the 3 Steps to Sculpt. Just helps it stop looking so white underneath. Moving on to bronzer, I'm going to start with the Beached bronzer from Urban Decay. I think this is like my all-time favourite bronzer. And then I do have a little bit of MAC's Give Me Sun, which is nearly run out, but I'm just going to try and use a little bit of it. And then for blush, I'm going to use just a tiny, tiny bit of this one from Sleek because I don't think like a pinky one is going to go, but I don't want this look to be too coverly because I want to do a bright lip too, which I'm thinking now is going to be a little bit too much, but I don't care. So let's finish the eyes now. All I want to do is apply a little bit of the Urban Decay. This is the Heavy Metal Glitter. I'm just going to apply a little bit of this to the inner corners, and then I don't really want to do too much to the under eyes. I might just do a tiny little bit of one of the peachy shadows, but I don't want it like to be smoky or anything really. So I'm just kind of placing this just over the inner part, and then with my finger just dab it out a bit. And then for my under eye, I'm just going to take some of, you know, the second one that we used, that one, only very, very slightly just on the very outer corner. Like literally just touching it on. Okay, and then I'm just going to apply my lashes and mascara off camera, and then we can finish with highlighter and lips. So finally for highlighter, I'm going to have to use a gold one. I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the So Hollywood one. I absolutely love this. It's so pretty. The lashes that I'm wearing, by the way, are House of Lashes Iconic Lights. Again, some of my absolute favourites. So Hollywood is going all over my cheekbones. Bring a little bit down onto my cheeks too. And then I'll highlight around my eyes with this as well. So finally for lips, I wanted to do a coral lip. I think I'm still going to do it anyway, even though it might clash a little bit, but who cares? So I've got two lip pencils, so I'm going to use this one first. This is San Francisco from NYX, and then I might just darken the outer corners a little bit with Leon. So then let's use a little bit of this one just to contour slightly. And for lipstick, I'm going to use this one, which is San Juan. This is from NYX. So that completes this Peachy Coral Summer Full Glam makeup tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you did down in the comments below. Please give it a big thumbs up as well and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!